Day 8. Back Endurance Crusher. Yesterday, we reloaded. Today, we lock in. We're targeting lats, traps, and the entire posterior chain so your stamina doesn't collapse when it counts. If you're ready to build a back that never quits, let's go. We're starting with pull-ups. Pure vertical pulling power. Full dead hang to start. Core tight, legs quiet. Pull your chest toward the bar, not just your chin, and think about driving your elbows down and back to light up your lats. Control the way down like a brake. That slow negative is where endurance stacks. A big mistake I see is cutting range and living on half reps. Commit to full extension and a clean pull every time. Another mistake is swinging the legs like a pendulum to cheat. Quiet the body, brace the core, and own the line. Here's a pro tip. When you fail on the clean reps, don't quit. Move straight to band-assisted or controlled negatives to keep the volume flowing. That's how you build staying power. By the end of set 2, your grip will heat up and your lats will feel like fire. That's your cue to breathe deeper, reset the hollow body, and earn 2 more clean reps. If you're still getting chest-to-bar contact on your last set, drop vertical power in the comments so I know you fought for it. Now we go horizontal. Hinge to about 45 degrees, spine long, core braced, bar close to your shins. Pull by driving your elbows toward your hips and squeeze your shoulder blades like you're pinching a coin. Lower under control, no drops, no bounce. A mistake I see all the time is turning rows into a lower back gamble by rounding. Keep your chest proud and your ribs stacked over your hips. Another is jerking the bar with momentum to chase bigger plates. Slow it down and let your lats do the work. Here's a pro tip. Pause for a 1 count at the top. That isometric squeeze builds postural stamina that carries into life, standing, sitting, and carrying without slumping. Set 3 is where your hinge starts to whisper, quit. Don't. Rebrace, set your eyes on a fixed spot, and lock the torso like a statue while the elbows do the pulling. If your upper back feels carved out and your hinge stayed honest, comment, row strong. Time to widen the wings. Sit tall, knees snug under the pads, grip just wider than shoulders. Pull the bar to your upper chest by driving your elbows down and back. Think elbows to back pockets. At the bottom, pause and squeeze. On the way up, stretch long without losing control. Common slip-ups include leaning way back and turning this into a row. Stay mostly upright with a tiny recline, ribs down, and keep the pull vertical. Another is rushing the set and letting the bar slam. Own your tempo so the lats stay under tension. Here's a pro tip. Imagine your hands are hooks and your elbows are the drivers. That cue shifts the load away from biceps and into the lats where it belongs. By the last reps, your lats will burn like a slow fuse. That's the point. Controlled volume builds endurance. If you finished all 4 sets without swinging or shortcuts, drop lat lock below. We're bulletproofing shoulders and upper back. Set the rope at about forehead height. Step back, soft knees, ribs down. Pull the rope toward your eyebrows with elbows high and wide. Think open the chest and squeeze the shoulder blades hard. Return with control, no snapping forward. A mistake here is pulling low toward the chin, which cheats the rear delts. Aim the rope higher so elbows flare and the back of the shoulders takes the load. Another is shrugging the traps to finish the rep. Keep shoulders down and let the rear delts and mid-back do the work. Here's a pro tip. Pause at peak contraction for half a second and actively rotate thumbs slightly back as you finish. Tiny move, huge activation. The burn will feel different here. Deep, stabilizer burn. Embrace it. This is the endurance armor that keeps posture tall during the heavy lifts. Still crisp on your last 5 reps? Comment, shoulder armor. Posterior chain time. Stand tall with the bar, soft bend in the knees. Push your hips back like you're closing a car door. Slide the bar down your thighs and keep your spine long and lats tight. Stop when your hamstrings hit a firm stretch. Then drive hips forward to stand tall. A big mistake is turning this into a squat with too much knee bend. Keep the knees soft, but still, the movement happens at the hips. Another mistake is rounding the back to chase depth. Depth is earned by hamstring mobility, not spinal collapse. Here's a pro tip. Imagine you're trying to snap the bar into your thighs with your lats. That cue locks the upper back and saves your low back. The slow descent is your teacher. Count 3 down, 1 up. Your hamstrings will light up, your glutes will finish the rep, and your spine will feel supported. If you kept every rep strict, type posterior power. Bodyweight rows for high-volume mid-back endurance. Set a bar in the rack, slide underneath, and keep your body in a straight line from head to heels. Pull your chest to the bar, squeeze your shoulder blades, and lower slow. The lower the bar, the harder the set. Adjust to keep good reps flowing. A mistake I see is letting the hips sag halfway through the set. Squeeze glutes and abs like a plank. Another is bouncing off the bar for momentum. Stay smooth and let tension build. Here's a pro tip. Think rib cage to bar instead of chin to bar. That keeps the chest open and the upper back working. By set 4, your grip will fade and your mid-back will be begging for a break. That's your green light to fight for 2 more honest reps. If you finished strong without breaking the plank, comment body weight beast. We finish by fortifying the low back. Set up on the Roman chair with a neutral spine and hands crossed or holding a light plate. Hinge from the hips. Lower until you feel a stretch through hamstrings and glutes. Then raise until your body is straight. No overextending. Squeeze glutes hard at the top. A mistake is cranking into spinal hyperextension to get higher. Don't chase height, chase tension. Another is bouncing out of the bottom. Control that first inch up. It's where the strength is built. Here's a pro tip. Exhale gently as you come up and think, glutes drive, spine stays long. That cue keeps the work in the right places. These reps are your insurance policy. When your low back has endurance, your deadlifts, squats, and daily life feel safer and stronger. If you owned every rep without bounce, drop spinal steel. Breathe in deep through the nose. Slow exhale through the mouth. Hang from a bar for 20 to 30 seconds to decompress, then child's pose to lengthen the lats, and finish with thoracic rotations to free the mid-back. Keep the breath slow. This is how we shift into recovery mode. Take 10 seconds and notice how tall you're standing right now. That's not an accident. You built posture power and back stamina rep by rep. Day 8, back endurance crusher complete. You didn't just train for strength. You trained to last. Vertical pulls, rows, hinges, stabilizers. You built a back that holds up when everything gets heavy. That's stamina. Tomorrow is day 9, core endurance assault. We'll hit every layer of your abs and obliques so your midline never folds. Don't miss it. Before you roll out, smash like if your lats or lower back are still buzzing. Comment the move that tested you most. Pull-ups, RDLs, or face pulls. I read them all. Subscribe and ring the bell so you're ready for day 9. You're not here to fade, you're here to finish. Stay relentless, stay unbreakable. I'll see you tomorrow.